If you're still marketing like it's 2022, you are 2000 and late. Let's be real, buyers and sellers have changed. The market has changed. Interest rates have changed. But too many agents are still out here running the same old plays, chasing the same cold leads and wondering why they're struggling. So if you want to stop chasing cold leads and start attracting real opportunities, you've got to update your strategies. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 modern strategies to unlock real estate deals in 2026 and beyond. These are the strategies the top 1% of agents are using right now to find deals everyone else is missing. So stick with me to the end, because not only will you learn how to get in front of more motivated buyers and sellers, you'll also learn how to stand out in a crowded market where most agents are invisible. Because here's the truth. Buyers and sellers today, they're hesitant. They're waiting, hoping the market will magically change in their favor. They're sitting on the sidelines. And too many agents are doing the exact same thing. They're reacting instead of proacting. They're waiting for the phone to ring instead of taking intentional action. That leads to what I call accidentally successful. You get a deal here and there, but it's not consistent. It's not predictable. The question is, are you going to be the agent who waits on the sidelines? Or are you ready to be the one unlocking inventory and moving those deals forward while everyone else is still standing? The top 1% of agents, the ones thriving in any market, they do business differently. They have done their research. They are organized. They have a plan. They test, they improve, they act like business owners. And most importantly, they have grit. And by grit, I mean they understand that greatness is a result of intentional tenacity. So here's the good news. That's what this video is about, giving you 5 intentional, modern strategies you can put into action right now. So let's jump in. Strategy number 1, market assumable mortgages. Right now, assumable mortgages are one of the most overlooked opportunities in the market. At 2025 interest rates, let's just say 7%. A buyer with a $2,500 monthly mortgage budget qualifies for about $375,000. But if that same buyer assumes a 3% mortgage, suddenly that same $2,500 gets them a $470,000 home. That's a $95,000 jump in buying power without increasing the monthly payment. Now think about that for a second. In a market where affordability is the number one challenge, you have the ability to offer buyers nearly $100,000 more in purchasing power. That's not just helpful, that's a game changer. And here's what's wild. Assumable mortgage have skyrocketed over the past couple of years. Buyers are out there searching for this information. But guess what? Most agents aren't even talking about it. So here's how you implement. Use tools like Roam and RetroRate to find assumable mortgages. Number 2, create a lead magnet titled Homes for Sale with 3% mortgage. And number 3, share it on your social media. If you run ads, share it there, and of course, tell your database. When you position yourself as the expert on assumable mortgages, you become the go-to agent in your market for affordability solutions. And pro tip, don't just market your listings as assumable. Market the concept too. Be the expert in the market who educates buyers and sellers about assumable mortgage opportunities, because your competition won't. Strategy number 2, create a renter advantage program. Listen, I already said it before, buyers are hesitant, sellers are hesitant, but you can be the connector who brings them together. Rent-to-own programs take maybe later buyers and turn them into future homeowners. And they create win-win-win-win deals. Let me explain. The seller wins, they either close a sale or they can collect monthly rent. Number 2, an investor wins, they gain a leased property with a future upside. And number 3, the renter wins, they get a clear path to home ownership. And number 4, you win because you're the deal maker who put it all together. Programs like Divvy Homes and Landis already exist to support this model. They provide financial tools, credit coaching, and a structure that makes it easy for you to plug in. That means you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to introduce the right people to the right program. In fact, with a simple Google search, I found 18 programs in Florida alone. So here's how you use it. First, market rent to own, not as a last resort, but as a strategic advantage. Next, educate buyers. The ones who are waiting for rates to drop, let them know they can move in today and finance later. Finally, position yourself as a creative agent who brings solutions that others don't. The average agent only sees roadblocks. You'll be the one building bridges. Strategy number 3, leverage cash offers to generate listings and bring a cash offer to every listing appointment. Every seller wants speed, certainty, and of course, simplicity. And that's what cash offers provide. Now, not every seller is going to accept a cash offer, but when you bring one to the table, you instantly create opportunities. And here's what cash offers do for you. They generate leads, they open doors with hesitant sellers, and they give you a powerful edge and a competitive advantage in the listing appointment. I mean, imagine walking into a listing presentation and saying, I already have buyers ready to make an offer. Would you like to see one? That's a completely different conversation than the ones your competitors are having. So, here's your action step. Build a network of cash investors and start partnering with iBuyers. Your job is not to decide for the seller. Your job is to bring the options and let them choose. That's how you raise your standard and your conversion rate. Next, we have strategy number 4, farm for life events, not just zip codes. Most agents still farm zip codes. This is a shock to me, but the best agents farm for life events. Because the reality is this, real estate moves are almost always triggered by life transitions. These are what I call the data Ds: death, divorce, diapers, diamonds, diplomas, downsizing, desk, damage, debt, default, duty, diagnosis, discretionary, dreams. Let's break that down. Death is probate sales and transitions, real estate transitions. Divorce, that's when a home needs to be sold. And diapers, I mean, listen, a baby on the way, that family needs more space. Diamonds, engagements and marriages that lead to household changes. Diplomas, kids graduate, they want to invest in their first property. Parents also become investors at this point. Downsizing, these are retirees downsizing. Desk is job relocation. Damage are older homes that need work. These are rehabs and your renovations. Debt, these are folks that need to sell to pay down obligations or avoid bankruptcy. Default, foreclosures and short sales. Duty, those are our military relocations. Diagnoses, some people have to relocate for medical care or conditions like dementia. Discretionary, second and vacation home purchases. And then dreams, these are renters who want to be homeowners. When these events happen, people don't just want to move, they have to move. Now, strategy number 5, build searchable authority with SEO, reviews, and content. Let me ask you a question. When someone Googles best real estate agent in your city, do you even show up? Because here's the truth, if you're not visible on Google, you don't exist to a good portion of buyers and sellers. They aren't going to social media to find a house. They usually start with a search on Google. So when I launched the Kendall Bonner team here in Tampa, Florida, I didn't have a brand. I didn't have a sphere of influence. What I did have was a commitment to showing up online. I went all in on SEO, I wrote blogs, I collected over 650 5-star reviews at the time of recording this video. I ran PPC ads, I leveraged Google local service ads, and I optimized my business profile. I went all in on Google. And today, if you Google best Tampa real estate agents, guess who shows up at the top organically? That's right, we do. It's not because of luck. It's because we had a plan, we executed on it, and of course, we stayed consistent. So here's your roadmap. Number 1, start asking for 5-star reviews as soon as you have a win in the transaction. Or make sure you ask before the closing, not after. Number 2, publish content that solves real problems for buyers and sellers, but the kind of problems they are looking for answers for. And number 3, invest in a great website, especially if you're going to run PPC ads, and of course, answer your phone if you're going to invest in local service ads. And number 4, and most importantly, commit to showing up consistently, even when you feel like no one's paying attention. Remember, there are 2 types of people searching, those looking for houses and those looking for agents. You want to make sure you can be found by both. So let's bring this home, right? If you want to unlock inventory and close more deals in 2026 and beyond, you need to stop running the 2022 playbook, right? The agents who thrive are the ones who evolve. So here are your 5 strategies again. Number 1, market assumable mortgages. Number 2, use rent-to-own programs to connect buyers and sellers. Number 3, leverage cash offers to create opportunities and make sure you bring a cash offer to every listing. And number 4, find motivated movers by farming life events instead of zip codes. And number 5, build searchable authority online. even if it's just on social media. Apply those consistently, and you'll stop chasing leads and start attracting closed deals. So let me ask you, which of these 5 strategies are you most excited to try first? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Or let me know if you're a part of the 1% already executing at a high level. I can't wait to hear from you. And if you want to build smarter, faster, and with the right community, join the community at buildingsmartagents.com, right? Come join me. I send weekly newsletters with practical tips, insights, strategies, all designed to help you because I've been where you are. But listen, don't stop there. Click on the next video where I'm committed to helping you build smart and attract more closed deals. I'll see you there. Bye.